Hello, care partners. Teresa Youngstrom here, Memory Care with Teresa Youngstrom. We're sponsored today by A Better Approach to Memory Care. You can go there at www.teresayoungstrom.com. Today, we're going to talk about something really special. We all need dementia skills. We can't wing it. And so many times we find ourselves out there with no training. And we think that we're just supposed to figure it out as we go. And it's scary. And sometimes we're just in tears and not knowing what to do. And someone's angry at us because we didn't know what to do. I got kicked out of the blankety blank house and then figured out I needed more training. And I'd been a nurse for 30 years. Well, guess what? I got good news. I got 3 experts here today from all over the country, and they have put together a 3-day conference. And today we're going to talk about that. We're going to tell you where it's going to be, what they're going to teach, and why they're qualified to teach you about this 3-day conference. So if you'll help me welcome these 3 amazing women, let's bring to the table today. We have with us Karen Straw, we've got Sarah Hyde-Williams, and we have Brenda Gurung here with us today. Welcome, ladies, to the table.
Hi,
Hey,
thank
hey,
you.
hey, hey. So how cool is it when I heard that you guys were putting on a 3-day conference in September, as a matter of fact, well, different dates because you guys are in different states. I had to get in on this just a teeny bit and at least promote it for you because listen,
Thank you.
people everywhere need more dementia training. Yeah, so thanks so much for doing this, first of all, and first and foremost. So, Sarah, why don't you start off and tell me a little bit about you and your background and, how you're qualified to teach about this amazing dementia skills training.
Ah, Thank you. I'm Sarah Hyde-Williams. I'm an elder care consultant and a dementia educator, trainer, and coach in Austin, Texas. That's where we start our series. So I've served along the continuum of assisted living and dementia care communities, home health, and even hospice for over 20 years. So about 7 years ago, my partner and I founded Senior Living Advisors of Austin, where we guide families in navigating all types of care options. Then we started a year and a half ago, our education brand, Collaborators in Care, which focuses on training and empowering family and professional caregivers alike. A lot of people come to this from personal experience. I did not. I started working in a dementia care community a few years ago, 23 years ago, where I met Mary. And I think all of us have that person that deeply changes the way we view persons living with dementia. And so Mary led me to Naomi Feil's validation theory, which I practiced for quite a few years. I then became a certified dementia practitioner, a certified Alzheimer's disease and dementia care trainer, and a certified Montessori dementia care professional. Then about 5 years ago, I found Teepa Snow's positive approach to care and became a certified independent trainer and coach. Whew, mouthful.
All those things. Did I tell you they were experts? Did I tell you they were highly qualified? Well, let's jump over to Utah and let's talk about Karen Straw. Karen, tell me more about you.
Yeah, so I am a speech language pathologist. I received my master's degree from the University of Utah and always loved neurology. So in my career, I have worked with the elderly the entire 20-ish years that I've been doing this. I always say a little over 10 years, right? So I've been doing it for that long, and I decided to to focus my career on dementia several years ago when I came across my Mary, who was for me, it was my Bob. And Bob was somebody that I saw struggle because he didn't fit the mold of dementia. And everybody wanted to put him in a mold, and they didn't know how to deal with him because he wasn't in the mold and he couldn't do what everybody else did. And he was just a little bit different. And so I worked with my team. I was a memory care director at the time, worked with my team and tried to come up with ways that we could best meet Bob's needs. And, um, and And we made some changes and we made a difference. And that's when I became familiar with the National Council of Certified Dementia Practitioners and became a certified dementia practitioner and an Alzheimer's disease and dementia care trainer. And then I also became trained in Teepa Snow's program as a teacher, champion teacher, trainer, coach, consultant, and began to implement her strategies and all of the other information that I had. I did my own research on validation therapy and on time slips and on the DEAR program in Nevada with treating people with dementia and how to best ensure that they have the best life possible for them. So that's how I came to this journey and arrived at this point.
Okay, okay. Well, we've got one more down there. So, Brenda Gurung,
Hello,
tell
Teresa,
me
and
about
thank
you.
you, Erin and Sarah, for doing this masterclass together. I have served in senior living and aging and dementia care for 16 years, and in this group, that is the shortest amount of time, which is pretty impressive to be among you all. So thank you. Um, I am motivated by helping people in the difficult times. Sometimes simple tweaks, similar to what Karen said, will make all the difference for a person who is on a dementia journey. I'm a credentialed dementia specialist. I hold a number of certifications, but the one I'll highlight for today is the Montessori Dementia Care Professional Trainer. And we'll highlight that in the Skills Masterclass as well. And I am the National Director of Memory Care Services for Kisco Senior Living and will be two of the host sites for the Masterclass Skills.
Okay. Wow. So wonderful. So what I'm seeing here is that we are going to have a dementia skills conference in September in 3 different states. So in Austin, Texas, we're going to do this in September 3rd through the 5th. And then in Salt Lake, in Utah, we're going to do it September 23rd through the 25th. And then in Denver, we're going to do it September 30th through October 2nd. Okay, very cool. We want people to write that down and remember because this is going to be so important. So tell us about, I want to know you're hosting the skills conference in 3 cities across 3 states in September through October. Why why would someone want to attend the conference? Tell me
Oh,
more.
I love that question. So we created the Dementia Skills 2025 to support all the incredible people trying to provide care in really hard situations, and oftentimes without training or support that they really need to do it well. This 3-day period is so different. It is so much more than lectures and PowerPoint slides. It's experiential, it's hands on, it's designed for the real challenges that families and professionals face every single day. So, we're giving you the tools that you need so that you can use them the very next time you connect with your person.
Nice.
Whether it's in the home environment, whether it's in a care setting, it's how to handle distress, it's how to build trust, it's how to preserve dignity within the really hardest of moments. So if you're sitting back asking, is this for me? The answer is yes.
Yes.
It's for anyone who wants to grow their confidence, deepen their skills, and walk away saying, I now have the skills and the confidence to provide exceptional care.
All right. Will they be certified afterwards? Will the
Yes. Well,
participants be certified?
they will be eligible to be certified.
Okay, okay. So they'll be eligible, but what will they learn? Exactly.
Mm. The way that we have broken this up for Austin, we have broken it up to the first day is the Alzheimer's disease and dementia care seminar. This is the prerequisite where you can apply to become a certified dementia practitioner. The second day will be a lot of positive approach to care skills. Karen can speak a little bit more about that, those hands-on role play, improv skills of working hand to hand with persons living with dementia. The third day is what changes. Austin, Brenda's not able to be in person with us.
Okay.
So for that third day in Austin, we're really focusing on meaningful connections with our
Okay.
folks. How do we
Yep.
put the first day and the second day together in combination with that third day? And then for Salt Lake City and for Denver, Brenda joins us and we talk all about Montessori. So Brenda's our Montessori expert. She can speak to that.
That's awesome. Now, how'd you come up with this idea?
So we decided that we wanted to, with the current training environment that we have, people get trained online through online training mechanisms. And a lot of times the staff are just clicking through the screens. They don't get the chance to do role plays. They don't get the chance to practice those actual skills with other people at the time. And that's where the huge difference is. I mean, you would have them take a class online about how to deal with difficult, challenging situations, and then they walk out and they're confronted with that challenging situation and they don't know what to do. And so we wanted to give that opportunity for them to be faced with those challenging situations, simulate those, practice those in a safe environment so that when they go back to work or back to home to their family and they're encountered with it, they can say, oh, wait, I can do it. I can do this.
It's so true. And, being a nurse and being someone who has taught this before, being someone who's trained under TIPA also, I can tell you that having gone into a community, and I have had some wonderful communities who would make everybody in the community come and do the training. Even the people in the offices, even um, the PTs and the OTs and the housekeepers and the guys who are, the maintenance guys. And you just pair them up with somebody random and they have to learn how to do this stuff. And, they're completely surprised at what might upset somebody and that they might upset someone, that someone would be sensitive from behind, or that they don't understand that I might lose my vision and I'm only be able to see out what's in front of me. And oh my goodness, it was actually so fun teaching those classes because of they have these aha moments. It's so great, so great. um so I was just checking with them, Brenda, how did you guys come up with this amazing aha moment? Or how did you guys come up with this idea?
Exactly. I want to credit Karen and Sarah. This was their baby and vision, and I am delighted and honored to be a part. I want to jump into something that you were just saying. So for the senior living professionals who are hearing this podcast, do come. Like Karen and Sarah have said, this will be practical insights. If you're a family or family of choice or a neighbor, do come. This will be interactive. It'll be a safe environment for anybody who's feeling nervous about an interactive space. But to the senior living teams, this is going to be an awesome tool for you. It is not simply that click through type of thing. It's not a lecture thrown at you, but it's an opportunity to really learn and grow. For the executive directors, the administrators who are listening to this, invest in your team. To the sales leaders, invest in your team so that you can better support new families and new prospects and new professionals. This is totally designed for you all as well as personal caregivers.
Yeah, and we'll be putting your flyer up momentarily. But how can people register, and are there any special rates?
Oh, it's so easy to register.
Is it?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So
Tell
we
me,
have a
tell me.
website. It's dementiaskills.com. You'll find all the details there. You'll have session topics. You'll have speaker bios. You'll get to know us a little bit better. All those fun things we do on our off time. and venue information. So, who are our host locations for Austin, Salt Lake City, and Denver? Talking about special rates, our early bird special is right now. So, for Austin's early bird special, it is active right now, and it is available until July the 31st. After July the 31st, so on August 1st, those rates do go up to regular rates. For Salt Lake City and Denver, those early bird rates are available until August the 15th, and then they go up from there.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
For organizations, for teams who want to send a group, we do have a group discount of 5 or more. We'll offer 10% discount for your organization. And if you're a student or you work for a nonprofit organization, we will offer you 20% off.
Oh, I like that. That's good. So you've got all kinds of options there. I like that. All kinds of special rates.
We want to make it accessible to everyone.
Yes.
Okay, so if a professional wants to ask their boss if they can go to this special, skills conference, what would be the benefits to their organization? What would they say to them? And they should get their pens out right now, shouldn't they? Get your pens out right now so you can write this down.
Good, Teresa.
Yes.
So for professionals who are listening, you want to talk to your boss. You're thinking like, how do I ask? How do I get the yes?
Yes, get the yes.
This is an investment in you as a professional. This is an investment in your community, your adult day program, your home care agency. This is something your sales team or your admissions or your business development person will be able to highlight. And so in that way, it's a benefit as well. We talk a lot at the beginning of this recording about the practical skills. And also this is a differentiator for your organization because this is real hands-on, in-depth 3-day training. And like Karen and Sarah emphasized before, you'll be eligible to apply to become a CDP in all 3 sessions in all 3 cities. In Salt Lake and in Denver, you'll also be eligible to apply to become a certified Montessori dementia care professional. And so all of these are honestly a small investment of dollars in the long run, which is an investment in associates, in differentiators, in your market unique value proposition, and not listed last, and in better supporting your residents, your loved ones, your clients, your professional colleagues.
I see this as a huge investment in retention of your residents.
Yes,
Huge,
preach, Teresa.
absolutely. Because if you know how to care for the resident when they are fired up because someone has stolen their purse one more time, and you understand what to do to validate that. Oh, they did it again. They've stolen it again. Oh, sister, am I here to help? Am I here to help you again? Instead of saying, no, they didn't, sit down and be quiet. Oh my gosh, you know what? And if you're able to validate and de-escalate that, and be able to satisfy her, oh my gosh, it's a game changer. It's a game changer. This is so good.
For the professionals who are listening, I don't want us to lose another awesome associate
Right.
just because another shower went poorly, just because they don't know how to support this person with engagements, just because they're in home care and they got dismissed again from a client. I don't want that to keep happening to our awesome frontline associates who we desperately need to do this sacred work.
Yeah. Amen.
I agree. Sarah, did you have something to add to that?
It has gone out of my brain, so
Oh,
it will come back.
girlfriend, I understand completely. Okay, tell us something about the host locations because you've got some amazing locations here. Tell us about that.
Oh, I'll start. Austin. Austin comes first, September 3rd through the 5th. The Austin Dementia Skills 2025 will be held at Ledgestone Senior Living It is a Civitas senior living community. They are located just southwest of Austin in Dripping Springs, so pretty close to Austin. They offer independent living, assisted living, and they even have a signature memory care neighborhood called the Cottage. We're incredibly grateful to Ledgestone to kick off the Dementia Skills 2025 series in a community that truly walks the walk. They greatly align with the standards that we're teaching, where best practice in care and deep respect for each individual comes together in a truly intentional way. We are grateful.
That's really cool. That's really, really cool. Okay, who comes next?
I will come next. I'm in Salt
Okay.
Lake. Sorry, Brenda, I'm going to bump you. um, I come next in Salt Lake City, and we are being hosted by Sagewood at Daybreak, and they are in this also in the Southwest Valley, Salt Lake Valley, in a new community called Daybreak. And they are an amazing community. They have lots of meeting spaces. They are working to become an education center for the Salt Lake County and for Northern Utah. They are creating and starting an initiative for dementia-friendly environments. They are very invested in improving the care and lifestyles of the senior living community.
Nice.
And Salt Lake City, of course, at that time of year, the mountains will have beautiful fall colors, and you can run up to the mountain and enjoy the fall colors in your off time when you're not at the conference.
Yeah. Oh, gorgeous place to visit. Yes, yes, yes.
And Brenda,
All right.
you're in Denver area, right?
Oh,
I am,
gorgeous.
and that's a good pitch, Karen. Yeah, come to Salt Lake and Colorado, 'cause it's
And then
beautiful this
swing
time of
through
year.
Denver.
Excellent,
Yeah.
perfect. So our third in Denver is at Balfour of Louisville, which is a part of the Kisco brand, as is Sagewood at Daybreak. An absolutely gorgeous campus, not too far from the mountains. To Karen's point, anybody who wants to enjoy a little leisure time afterwards. But a beautiful campus, independent living cottages, independent living communities, uh, um, uh, communities, and then assisted living, dedicated memory care, skilled nursing. It's just such an expansive, awesome space. And I am delighted that Stephen and Susie and Desiree and Justin and Sarah and the team have welcomed us. I think you are going to have a great time when you join.
That is very cool. Not everybody is wired for this type of work, but what is it that brings you joy caring for somebody, with dementia, or joy in this work? Just if you guys could share a little bit about this. Who wants to go first?
I keep going first. Oh,
Yeah.
you talked to earlier in our recording about aha moments. Um,
Yeah.
I absolutely I love team huddles where we all get together, we work on a certain challenge that we're having. We do a little bit of sharing and processing and connecting those skills and those tools. And then we go out and we try it. Let's test it out. And what's really interesting when we all come back together as a group is we see those light bulbs go off. They can do this. They have the skills and the knowledge to meet someone in a moment of distress and turn it into deep connection.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What's something that brings you joy, or something, you've learned from individuals on this dementia journey? Anything.
Also, myself or
Okay.
Karen.
Oh,
Yeah, let's kick it to
so
Karen.
I'll go next. So I'm going in the middle for everything. So I'll go keep going. But I what brings me joy is feeling or seeing a person living with dementia living their best life possible,
Mm.
and receiving the correct support as they progress through the dementia journey. Seeing them struggle, and then seeing a caregiver realize, and the light goes on and they say, wait, I can do this. Let me try this. And they try that. And what could have been, or what previously was a negative scenario, now turns into something that is positive. The relationship has come first, and they're growing together and they're doing things with the person instead of to the person. And that's what brings me joy, is when I see that light go on and that change.
Yes. Oh, I love that. You're so right.
I'll say from my perspective, I'll speak to kind of four separate people in this next moment. To that family of choice, caregiver that you're just, you're kind of up to here. I think you will come away feeling valued, feeling like you have some practical tools, feeling like you have some tools when you are up to here, that you know what you can do and you can bring yourself a little bit of calm as you support your person. I want to speak to, among professionals, the care and clinical associates, as well as the engagement associates. This skills conference is for you as well, whether you're actively providing hands-on care support in the shower with medications, whatever. If you're actively hosting engagements with individuals, you will have tools here. And then that third group I want to speak to are the business development and sales teams. You need this, right? You need to be able to better
Absolutely.
connect and support families and professionals who are in this uncertain space. And I think, Sarah, that's something you often talk about in your work. How do we connect with people who are trying to figure out that next step or the help that they need?
Brenda, let me tag on to that. You spoke to sales and business development people. Don't our sales, especially our business development, they're the educators in the community.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Do we not need to know those basic foundational skills and how our team works and to tell the stories of our communities? This is what happens in our communities. These are the results of how our team works with these folks. That is a brilliant tie-in for our salespersons. Yeah.
Yeah, and language matters. How we use the words that we use, the language we use when we're referring to individuals living with dementia and their care partners, it matters how we use that language. It makes a huge difference.
Language matters, our body language matters, our tone matters. We forget that. And so often caregivers get tired and they come in and they're like, oh my gosh. The first thing out of their mouth is, oh my gosh. You know, Did you have to tear all this up? I mean, this was so clean yesterday. What are you doing? Instead of, hi, mom, it's me, Teresa. It's so great to see you this morning, because we're tired and nobody's taught us about tone and maybe body language. And we just set the tone. We just set their attitude for the next 4 hours, didn't we?
Well put, Teresa.
Oh, it can be
Well
such
put.
a basic thing. We need training, you all. We need training. I don't know about you, but I want everyone to register today. Register today and get the discount. How long do they have for a discount? How long is the early bird?
Early bird for Austin, July 31st.
Oh boy.
For Salt Lake City and Denver, August the 15th.
Okay. We better get busy. We got to get busy, you guys. This is going to be so amazing. Talk to your employers, talk to your bosses, talk to your spouses. You know what? This is so important. Whether you're a family member, whether you work in a place like this, whether you're an owner of one of these organizations, this is all for you. We're
And
talking to
Teresa,
everybody. Yeah.
Teresa, one thing I want to bring up is this is because it's skills based. We are capping the conference. We are capping it in Austin at 40 participants, and we are capping it in Salt Lake City and Denver at 50. And the reason why we're doing that is so that we can have those one-on-one opportunities, and that's practice in role plays and experiential learning. It is limited space. This is not going to be something that people are going to come to a huge auditorium and have hundreds of people there. This is going to be a very intimate space where you can practice your skills learn and create a foundational knowledge and build on that throughout the 3 days.
That is so vital. I'm so glad we talked about that because they are going to get their money's worth. It isn't like there's going to be 200 people in the room and we aren't going to be able to get to everybody. Because if you ever showed up to teach a class and all of a sudden, I have showed up to teach something and oh my word, they brought everybody, including I think the family next door. And there's, 150 people in the room. And I'm like, oh boy, there's, there's one of me and we're going to have fun. So, oh
Don't
my
count
goodness.
on sitting in the back row or sitting in the corner and not participating.
Thank you, Sarah. Yeah.
You're going to come
Okay.
play with me.
Yeah. So
You can
everybody's gonna
try.
learn.
You can try to sit in the back.
Yeah. Well, you executive directors out there, your people are gonna learn. So the money that you invest in this is going to be well invested. This is gonna be well invested. And this is gonna be a wonderful investment in your organization because you know what? It's gonna cause retention of your individual. It's gonna be great for your residents. And it's gonna be great for, your staff because you're gonna teach them some things. It's just so vital. My gosh, we are just so far behind on doing this. I'm so thankful you guys are doing this. And I'm just thankful that maybe I can share this information. I'm gonna be promoting it everywhere. I hope you will too. Anyone hearing this, hey, anybody in this audience, will you promote this? Will you share this on whatever social media you hear this, please share this. Please like, subscribe, and share this out. So important. We want you to share. Um, okay, so don't miss the opportunity to gain transformative, hands-on dementia training from nationally respected leaders in the field. Yes, I'm going to read this because it's so good. Whether you're a new caregiver or a seasoned professional, the Skills Conference will leave you inspired, equipped, and ready to elevate the care you provide. Okay, I want you to promote this. This is something you need to register today because now I'm finding out everybody can't come. Everybody can't come. There's 40 or 50 spots available. You better get registered today. It's a 3-day skills event. The information is going to be coming across the bottom, and in the show notes, we will have information on how you register. But you better get in, and you better get in quick. I'm Teresa Youngstrom. Thank you, ladies, for being here today. It's been my pleasure. We'll be promoting this everywhere. I'm Teresa Youngstrom, and you've got this.